one of the, and I think you connected because you've been seeing the Healthy Trucker Challenge that I've been doing up here in Canada. So Healthy Trucker is part of NAL Insurance, which is an insurance company, and they do this to help their owner-operators get fitter. This is kind of their program. We've worked closely over the years, and they've been doing this challenge. So I decided to sign up the whole podcast, which is me, my wife. But a lot of the problems we've seen in the truck stops, because I drove for 25 years, is that people over 50 are actually a bit healthier because we're used to eating those ma and pa style meals. Now they've all changed to fast food. You go to any truck stop up here and it's all McDonald's and Subway.
Really?
It's very hard to get a proper meal if you're trying to be, health conscious. So so that's a big part of it, is the way people are eating, like you say, right?
Yeah, but there are ways that people can help with that too. I mean, there are different choices that a person can make. Instead of sugary drinks, replace it with water. I mean, on average, a person should get a gallon of water a day.
Yes.
And, even if you strive for that, it's difficult, but if you strive for that, maybe you're going to fall a little bit short, but it's still better than drinking a half a dozen sodas or sports drinks and that sort of thing. Right. There's things that a person can do.
The way we used to do it, us old truckers used to actually cook a chicken. I don't know if you know this, Chris, but we actually used to cook a chicken on the motor. So what you do is you take a chicken.
I did not know that.
You take a chicken, put it in foil, and you put it somewhere on the motor, on the top of the motor, or wherever you can fit it where it sits, and you drive down the road for 2 hours, and then it's done. And you eat. This is how we actually,
wow.
It's a story, but it's the way that I've actually seen people do this. And I'm a cartoonist. I did a cartoon on this as well. It's kind of funny. I mean, if you got to cook your own meals, there is a way to do it, right?
That is incredible. I did not know that.
Yeah. So maybe you need to come up with a recipe for chicken on the road, chicken on the run. I'm trying to make Chris laugh, and he's got a cold, everybody. So excuse me, he's probably dying over there. Okay, so. Yeah, so you've got, I think we can all agree that the sedentary lifestyle of a truck driver is one of the big issues. I don't know why they haven't made stand-up trucks the way they've made stand-up desks so you can actually walk.
Right.
But that's probably coming. I noticed on your site you have a lot of the fitness stuff, which we're going to talk about. Do you offer nutrition information as well? I didn't see a lot of that on your, maybe it's in your program. I did not see it on the website. I don't write meal plans. I'm not, I don't have a nutrition degree or dietitian or anything like that. So I really need to steer away. There's only so much that I can do. Yeah. But obviously, with 30 years doing this, I've gained quite a bit of knowledge around that. And, I can help people make better choices. So I do not create meal plans for people, but I can certainly give them advice. Okay. And things like that. Is that in your program?
It is, yes.
Okay, yeah, because I think it goes hand in hand. If you're trying to get healthier, and I know this because I'm one of these people. I go to the gym 3-4 times a week. But boy, if I drink beer all day, I kind of outweighed that whole gym benefit, right? So you do have to kind of do the nutrition and the fitness at the same time. Right?
By far, you're going to get by far better results by doing it that way. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so let's talk about your program. I'm going to flip over to your website here. It's called, I guess you've got a book called Long Hauler Fitness. Is that, let's go with your program first. About your 12-week program or your 90-day program, whatever.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's the Long Hauler, I call it the Long Hauler 90-day fitness challenge. Yeah. And it's the book that you mentioned is my ebook that goes with the course.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And it actually kind of breaks fitness down into the simplest terms, and also gives advice on how to make this or any program work for you as a truck driver. Anybody really, but it's focused mainly for truck drivers. Yeah. And it includes my 12-week exercise program, which is completely done inside the cab or outside the cab or at a truck stop someplace. It's very minimal space needed to do this. Yeah. In fact, I went to one of our local trucking companies, and I've got a pretty good reputation with them. Yeah. And I asked them if I could film my entire program inside one of their new sleeper cabs, and they said, "Absolutely, Chris, go ahead." Yeah. So they were really that was very trucking, by the way, but they gave me the permission to do that, and I thought that was really great of them.
That's what I liked about it, because I was on your website and you have an example video there, and what I like, it's in the truck for truck drivers, because a lot of times people are saying, well, go and do all these exercises, but they're in a gym. We're at a truck stop or rest area, maybe at a customer dock. It's good to see that. That was very well done, my friend.
Thank you. Yeah. So, but truth be told, anybody, I mean, there's so many different exercise programs out there. A lot of them are very similar to what my exercises are. Yep. I think mine's very specific, more so than others. But the biggest difference between what I do in other exercise programs and nutritional programs is my whole philosophy is built around the fact that if you are not motivated to get up every day and do it, you can have the best nutritionist and the best personal trainer on earth, and it's not going to help you because you're not going to do it.
Right.
So I looked at that element that was missing in other programs, and I built my 90-day program to how can I say, it's all about inspiration, motivation, education. Yep. So I created a set of 90 different videos.
Okay.
Every one is roughly 3 to 5 minutes long. None of them are any longer than that. And that is my daily dose, so to speak, of inspiration, motivation. It's my way to connect and stay connected with the participants, so that every day they're reminded of why they're doing this and how important it is to them, because you get that emotional aspect. Emotions are what drive your motivation, good or bad, whatever it is that you choose to do, you're motivated to do it. Yeah. So that would be the one thing that sets it apart, is that particular aspect of it.
Yeah, I find exercise is habit driven more than anything, and you've probably experienced this where, if you've never been to a gym before, people say, just go to the gym. Even if all you do is put on your track pants and then come back home, at least you went to the gym, and just keep doing that. Sooner or later, you're going to try and exercise, right? And I've got I always say I aim for 5 days a week. I'm happy with 4 and I settle for 3. So I try to go 5 days a week. Every weekday I try to go. I usually have a meeting or something early one morning where I can't make it. So that would be the 4. And then if I have another day where I really don't feel like it, at least if I get there 3, I felt, okay, I've done what I'm supposed to do. If I get under 3, I feel that I didn't make my commitment.
Yeah, you got it right, Bruce. I mean, you're setting your goal high. Yep. And it's better than setting it easy, because then if you don't hit it, then you're really missing out, right? So you're doing it right. You're shooting for 5. You're okay with 4, and you're like, I got 3.